Hey everybody, Drew with Auditing Reno 911. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate it. Some of you may have watched the videos where I've been going around to the libraries and first recorded those, and then I discovered that libraries were hosting drag queen story hours. So I wanted to go to those and do First Amendment audits and see how open they were to the public and to the press and our First Amendment. And had some bad experiences with that. Well, recently I've had some threats, both from unknown people and from the ACLU of Nevada, based on false reporting by public radio. So our tax-funded public radio is doing false reporting on what's going on with the LGBTQ community and hiding their violence from what they are doing to just the general public if you're not part of the LGBTQ+. So anyways, what's happened is after KUNR, which is the local public radio, published a story saying that I had injured a library worker at one of these drag queen story hours on June 15th. The ACLU published some information. Subsequent to that, I sent them an email asking them to retract it. So exactly what's been published? Well, what's been published was by the Nevada Independent through KUNR Public Radio. And they say the decision comes after a librarian was injured when a self-described First Amendment auditor tried to force his way into a recent drag story hour at the North Valley's library. Watch the video. You decide. Did I try to force my way in? Did I raise my hand? Did I strike anybody? They're saying that I hurt somebody. Next comes from Arthur. I can't say his last name, so I apologize. He says, disgusting. We'll be in touch with those hosting and we'll go from there. While we won't make decisions on behalf of program organizers, we'll explore every option to ensure their expression rights aren't violated. Also, extremists who threaten our LGBTQ plus community go to hell. So the UCLA is, or the ACLU, excuse me, has been telling me to go to hell. I don't know what I did other than I brought a camera and I watched things like all First Amendment auditors do. The bad thing is, and again, just watch the video, decide for yourself, who were the violent parties at these drag queen story hours? Was it me as a First Amendment auditor exercising my press rights, trying to show the public what's going on? Was it the protesters that were there that are against using public funds to fund LGBTQ agendas? Why can't they open up these story times to adults, homeless, veterans, poor people? Why are they only focusing on kids? Anyways, here's a short little video. You guys can go take a look and see what you guys think. And I'll be giving some more updates. Just to give you a taste, my library privileges have been restricted, suspended for a year because of what I've been doing here. So they've been taking retribution on me here. And I'll be publishing that too. So go ahead and take a look. Watch this video. I appreciate you watching. Hit the like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. Ding the ding, and you'll get some updates as this story updates. Have a good day.
The Washoe County Library System says it canceled an event known as Drag Story Hour because of threats and violence directed towards staff members.
I am fine right where I'm at.
Hi there.
So, I'm Debbie Steers. I'm one of the managers. So I'm getting some reports that folks are uncomfortable with you filming.
Okay.
I just want to find out if you have prior authorization from administration.
Why do I need prior authorization?
We have a policy that when folks come in and film, we ask that they seek prior authorization. So here's the library director's card.
Well, does anybody ever protest or say, I don't like this in my library?
I've never heard
that works here? So nobody's ever said anything?
Not that I know of.
If they did, what would the policy be to resolve it?
I don't know. Training, go over it, get over it, I guess.
So you'd tell them to get over it and ignore it? So why would they have to ignore something that makes them uncomfortable?
Oh, no finger pointing, please.
No, I'm not.
You need to back up. You need to back up.
Jeff, stop touching me. Stop touching me.
Conflict. You need to
Stop
back up.
touching me.
You need to back up.
Stop touching me.
You need to back up. Please walk over there.
Stop touching me.
Please walk over there.
out
Please
of the
walk
way.
over there. No, please walk over there.
I'm right here.
You are harassing people here
No.
with the camera. People are upset. You need to stand over there.
Hi there.
How's it going today?
Good. So I want to be clear. certain members of the public are permitted here and other members are not based on their age and apparently gender. There are no men in here at all?
I'm a man.
No, but with children that are allowed in to watch the show.
So in the show, it's for parents and their children.
Okay, so there's a restriction on the public that can come into a public event.
So it's a reservation event.
No. Is this a public building, publicly funded?
It sure is, yeah.
Did they pay a fee to the county for this space?
No, they did not.
Okay, so they didn't pay for it. The public is still paying for it. So therefore, a member of the general public cannot access this space.
This is just for kids and their family right now.
What about the book section?
The book
I want to
section.
go look at some books
So,
that I may want my kids to come
and
and
we'd
check
be
out.
happy to get those for you.
How am I supposed to know what books I'm looking for if I can't peruse the
We
library?
can look them up for you.
First, I've already told.
Hey, sir? Sir? That's called assault, whether you're aware of it or not. No. Pushing her out of the way like that, that's called, yes, you did. I stood right there. That's called assault. You need to get yourself under control, buddy.
I'm with Nevada Signal. I'm a media.
Good.
If
Who was
you
on the
will
door?
Maintain calmness, I will
Oh
find
yeah,
out what's
it's gonna
going
fire
on.
me up when you won't let a child out of a library, a public library,
My husband.
Okay.
lawfully,
Came to the door
unlawfully
to
detained.
receive her.
Okay.
First, I told her just to go outside. He was out there.
Okay. If you
She
will,
came
I
back
think
and
I
said
have
they
all the
won't let me
information I
out.
need. It's her child. Whose
No,
child
it's
is
my
it?
granddaughter.
Your granddaughter. Okay. Then you're out of the conversation,
I could be.
and I will talk to you now. Your granddaughter.
No, my
is
granddaughter was
I
with her too.
said we're
No,
done.
my granddaughter was with her too.
It needs to be in front of you, like this, like this.
Let's
Down.
drive the bus!
Down or leave. You need to either put the sign down, you're blocking behind you. I'll go get security if I have to, ma'am. Please put the sign down so people can see behind you. Please put the sign
Oh,
down.
I'm back.
Before we
You didn't let the pigeon drive the bus,
Can you
did
go
ya?
get security? Please lower your sign.
No,
Security
you
will
didn't
walk
do that. Oh, wow, great.
I feel like standing. Thank you though.
Yes, but there's people behind you who can't see. If you'd like to stand, you can come to the back over here if you'd like.
This year we are actually doing we have one of our dear friends provide us a parody of Shrek. It's called Shrek. And so we have a lot of the same songs, a lot kind of different stuff, kind of a different take on the story, more from
obstructing you. You want to come back?
But
There's nobody behind me.
we are unfortunately this year.
No, Deb, there's nobody behind me.
There are people behind you. You're being asked to move behind the seat. You're welcome to hold your sign up. You just need to move behind where the seats are.
You need to get out of the aisle. Go. Go.
You've been told to go behind
been
where the
told.
seats are. Look, there's a spot for you right here. You're welcome to hold up your sign.
Who am I blocking exactly? Who am I blocking exactly?
You have been asked
Who
to
am I
move.
blocking exactly, Deb? I can stand here if I want to.
Get out of the aisle and go in the back, please.
I am fine right where I'm at.
You guys ask
Why?
too much.
Why are you perverting our kids?
We're not.
Yeah, you are. You're perverting our kids.
You're breaking conduct, please. Security's here.
Good.
Security's here. Here's a copy of her code of conduct. And you've been blocking the aisle.
What I know.
Okay.
This is the aisle,
Now you're
people.
blocking people behind you.
And, oh, what? Raul and library staff. Nice try.
Yeah. She won't have a seat blocking people.
Raul, who's standing behind me? You? I know, right?
It doesn't matter. You've been directed for safety
No,
to have
I
a
have
seat.
a constitutional right to stand here, hold my sign, just like I am. I'm not blocking the aisle.
What child did you come with?
It's none of your business.
What child? It is my business. What child did you come with?
It's none of your
Go
business.
get your child.
Child policy.
We're gonna ask you to
How did
leave.
I get a wristband if I had an unattended
Well,
child?
is your child still with you?
I don't know.
Where's your child?
I'm watching the show.
You need to know where your child is. Or it's an unattended child.
He's right there.
We're about to ask you to take your child and leave.
No, it's a public show. It's a public event.
But you're arguing and you're being disruptive.
I'm not. You're disruptive. You're bringing attention to me. I am standing here
Attention to yourself.
with nobody behind me. See, that's behind me. I'm not in the aisle. See, I'm not in the aisle.
Okay, you're not
I am
walking the
standing
aisle.
here.
I'm gonna let you stand here.
Good.
So we don't disrupt anymore. Do not move into the aisle until it's time to go. And then get your child and leave at the end of the performance. Would you like a copy of our policy so you understand what we're asking of you?
No, I don't need it.
Great.
Jay's here to interview you.
Do you
mind if I ask you a few questions? I'm with RJ.
Certainly, I have a statement for you.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. We need to go over here. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. I gotta go.
That's the story of my life. That's the story of my life. That's the story of my life.
I'm with Nevada Signal. I'm a media, an online, yeah. And so I'm just trying to.
Over here, please. You can hear over here very clearly.
Actually, I can't hear from over here.
That's fine.
Did you say command?
Yes, it said command. Yes, they did.
Oh. I don't agree with that at all.
Help me! I know she's so much fun. Help me! Help me! Help me! Oh no! Whoop! 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 Oh no! I was just behind you.
Yeah, but I just asked him.
You can go ahead and get your wristband.
Well, no, he told me I could use the bathroom. I asked him. Right out there, that guy standing in it.
Yeah, let's go see. Help me! Help me!
The doors are locked on the library, and my friend's granddaughter couldn't get out. You would not let her out. Why is that?
My grandfather was waiting.
Why is the
outside
doors
the door.
locked? And why can't they get out?
Why couldn't she get out? Why is the door locked?
I don't have a comment for you. I wasn't in there. I don't know.
So who is at the door?
The doors are locked because people are trying to get in.
So
I should be able to walk in the doors unaccompanied without a child. Yes.
We can't get out.
Against the entry policy. The emergency
That's a
exits are
violation.
open.
It's NFPA 101.7, which is
I don't
National Fire
enforce
Safety.
And why?
Well,
I don't interpret regulations.
Okay, so who would not let her out? Because that is holding somebody against their will.
I don't know.
That's
ma'am.
holding somebody against their will. Jonica, you know who is doing the door. Who is on the door and would not let a girl come out? I want to know who was on the door because you had the doors locked. You had the doors locked. You had the doors locked and you would not. You had the doors locked and you would not let a girl out. She was feeling sick. They wouldn't let her out because she didn't have a kid with her or an adult with her. Why? Yes. Who was on the? Wouldn't let her out.
So she went in.
Yes, and she wanted to
feels better
come out
and
because
wanted to
she was sick.
Is she still in there?
No, she's not still in there. She's out.
All right.
But when she wanted to come out, he wouldn't let her out.
She's
So
out
who was
now.
on the? That doesn't matter.
She's out now.
Why wouldn't you let her out when she wanted out?
I'm not sure the situation. I can check into it, but she's out
Let's-
now. Is she safe? Is she okay?
Why
she
did
need
you
any
let her?
additional-
Why was she entrapped in there? Why couldn't she come out on her own free will?
Does she need
Why couldn't
any-
she come out on her own free will? Deb? Who was on the door? Why couldn't she come out on her own free will? You had her.
She's out now.
It doesn't. I don't care. She is traumatized. She is traumatized.
I am so sorry. about
She's
that.
traumatized
I
because
will
of
look
your
into it.
staff.
Emergency exit. We're blocking the door right now.
Yeah.
Everybody stop for a minute.
She was sick.
You are too close to library staff. Take a step back, please.
Thank you. And emergency
We are in
exit,
front of
please.
an emergency exit. I'm going to ask you to back up.
I want to
need
know
you to back up.
why she was not allowed
From
outside.
If you don't move, we're going to ask you.
exit.
I am on a public sidewalk in front of the public library.
Remove yourself from the
Right now, you're
emergency
blocking
exit.
ADA.
You're about to be removed. You're about to be removed.
Oh,
If we can
excellent.
talk
Remove
in a-
me then.
If we can talk in a calm manner.
I want to know why
we will get to the
she was
bottom
not
of it.
allowed out when she wanted to come out of the library.
Okay. If you
You
will let me
did. You
If-
did,
if
Jonathan.
you will-
You did.
My granddaughter.
Nobody is engaging anymore unless you're talking to me.
You unlawfully
Okay.
detained my granddaughter.
You unlawfully detained her.
I'm going to look into it. I'm going to look
Excellent.
into the situation.
Good.
If
Who was
you
on the
will
door?
Maintain calmness. I will
Oh
find out
yeah,
what's
it's
going
gonna fire
on.
me up when you won't let a child out of a library, a public library,
My husband.
Okay.
lawfully, unlawfully detained.
Receive her.
Okay.
First, I told her just to go outside. He was out there.
Okay. If you
She
will,
came back
I think
and
I
said
have
they
all the
won't let me
information I
out.
need. It's her child. Whose child
No, it's
is
my
it?
granddaughter.
Your granddaughter. Okay. Then you're out of the conversation,
I could be.
and I will talk to you now. Your granddaughter.
No, my
was
my granddaughter was with her too.
I said we're
No,
done.
my granddaughter was with her too.
There was 2 children.
Yes.
Okay, we get a lot of the information here. Okay, let's calm down. Let's go over here. If you all would like to wait right here, I will look into the situation and I will find out what was going on.
Thank you, Stacy.
And I will tell you too. I'm gonna go look into this situation and find out what was going on. I expect the yelling to stop, okay? If you feel there's a problem here, yelling and screaming is not the way to do it.
And what was I getting inside there when I was trying to enjoy?
You weren't getting yelling. I'll be right
You
back.
were harassing me though.
Okay, Sandy, just got to be calm. This is their problem, not ours.
I know.
They've broken the law.
Yeah, and unfortunately, she traumatized her granddaughter. So that's
It's illegal. That's against the fire code.
Sure, Deb. If that was your kid trying to get out of the library and they wouldn't let her out, wouldn't you be upset?
No, she can only smirk.
I know. It's all right.
Okay, so my understanding, I didn't know when this happened or anything. So my understanding, it was the end of the last performance.
Yep.
And I don't know if you all had already left the area or what, but we have a standard policy of protecting children. And when they were wanting to leave, we're unlocking the door right now because of security. And our person who was manning the door did not know which adults they were with. So she was trying to make sure that they weren't leaving without their adults, because once they go out of those doors, they can't come back in. So she was asking them, where are your adults? And I don't know what the holdup was, but they were not being held against their will. We were just checking for security for where their adults were.
Well, so
I'm sorry if the children were upset about that.
What happened is they went into the bathroom for a while, because I was still inside. And I didn't see them go in the bathroom. I thought I'd sent her on her way with her grandfather. And all of a sudden they came back and sat down next to me. And I said, I thought you went outside with Chico. And she said, they wouldn't let me out. So I got up and walked her to the door, and he was waiting outside at the door, and they wouldn't let her out. So she was at the door twice. And I was told she cannot go out. I said, she's sick. Her grandfather's right here. They said, she cannot go out unless you go with her.
Yes, and we didn't know that you were sending them out with another adult.
Yes, she knew
we did
that.
Not know.
She knew that at the door, the lady with the hat.
She did not know
She
that.
did. I said, that's her grandfather.
Well, I don't know. At whatever point they left, you were in there with them? At what point they were sent out? Whether they were with you, whether they were always with an adult.
So we'll watch the film and
Okay,
then we'll
you bet.
verify my story.
All right.
And thank you for sharing that the doors are in fact locked.
They are.
That's illegal.
Yes.
Against fire code.
Actually, we have several fire doors.
No! You're open at 10
No, we are not open.
You're not open? Hang on.
We are not
But the schedule says you're open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. today, right?
We're doing a story time. Please, sir.
Oh, hang on. You're open from 10 a.m.? You're open from...
Foot out.
Trespass me, please. You're open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. according to the sign, right?
Nope, not today.
Not today.
We have
so
posted in
your
several
name is, what is
places
your
and all
name?
required
Stacy.
places.
Okay, so you're Stacy.
I'm the assistant library director.
Cool. So you're like Jeff Scott then, right?
I am not Jeff Scott. I'm
So-
Stacy McKenzie. I'm the assistant library director. This
So the
was a
whole-
disturbance, and if you make another disturbance with this, which is outside our code of conduct,
So
then we will ask
this
you to
says that
leave.
you're open from 10 to 4, though.
We are
So
not
if you're
open today. It has
open
been
from 10 to
posted several
4,
places.
you're open from 10 to 4 p.m. and you're closing it for a private event.
It's not a private event. It's a library.
No, hang on. If it's a private event, you closed it from the public access. It's open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., right? You're 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Marcus,
So they're 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., but you can't go in there if you're a member of the general public. Your name is Marcus, right, buddy? Marcus Nesbitt, is that you, dude? I got no ill will towards you, man. I'm just a guy that wants to uphold our constitutional rights. And so what I see here is discriminatory practices. So are we discriminating against, who are we discriminating against here? Who is allowed to enter the library?
I have no comments.
So you won't tell me who's allowed to enter the library?
I have no comments.
So I can't enter the library. Is it because I'm a white man? Is it because of the color of my skin? Hang on, let's make sure I get my whiteness here.
No, I'm still
So who's allowed to enter the library?
I have no comments, sir.
Do you have to be invited to enter the public library?
I have no comments.
Well, why would you?
Over here, please. You can hear over here very clearly.
Actually, I can't hear from over here.
That's fine.
Did you say command?
Yes, it's a command. Yes, I did.
Oh. I don't agree with that at all.
Drag Story Hour has been canceled at all Washoe County libraries after the Workplace Violence Committee recommended shutting it down due to concerns for the safety of library staff.